Hi everyone, Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. I was listening to a video. The name of the channel is Pondering Politics. I don't actually even know the guy's name, but he was interviewing Sheldon Whitehouse, one of my favorites, of course. Love me self some Sheldon. About the Supreme Court and why the Democrats didn't make more of an issue. Very, very interesting. I think you guys would really enjoy it. I'll put a link below so you guys can access it easily. But so I was listening and I'm just sort of playing with my cards, and I said, well, let me do a reading on the Supreme Court and see what comes up. Um, so I did a Celtic cross, and these are the cards that I got. The first card up was the Ace of Swords. Okay, so a decision. There's a decision to be made. It is the sword of justice, the sword of truth. And so a truth perhaps will be revealed. Um, Crossing it is the Hermit. This is investigation. This is investigation. So something needs to be investigated. And of course, Sheldon Whitehouse has been investigating the Supreme Court for a long time. He's finally, since Dobbs, he's finally getting some attention. Because Dobbs made many people realize that the fix was in, right? So these are the two. This is the immediate future, and I mean, this is the moment we're in, and the challenge to that moment. Underneath it, we have the Three of Cups. Now, very often this is considered a celebration card, but when I looked at it, I thought, these women, they're in the rain, they're standing in water, they're drinking water, they're being drenched by water. This says to me, lots and lots of emotion. So underneath it all is a real rising up of feeling and emotion, and it is connected to women, I think. So this was probably the Dobbs decision that sort of somehow sort of lit a fire in this about this situation about the Supreme Court. Now, the other thing is that the Supreme Court will be having its Pluto return. Now, it's not going to happen for a number of years, so it's not a fast thing, but it's definitely a reclaiming of the soul of what the Supreme Court was meant to be, right? Just like the Declaration of Independence with the Pluto return for the 1776 chart. In the past, we have the Hierophant. Now, this is government. So this is the wisdom of the government, the wisdom of the people in charge, the wisdom of the people in power. That was the way perhaps things were in the past. In the sky, we have stalemate. There's a stalemate. Nobody's doing anything right now. Save that we're looking at both sides of something, right? This is a Libra card. The moon is waning in this. It's the end. It's almost time for a decision to be made. So things are sort of not so much in limbo, but just sort of like at that a bit of a standstill right now. In the immediate future, we get the Magician. So I feel as though the people who pull the strings we're seeing the people who pull the strings. We're coming to understand the people who are pulling the strings here. How it's seen from the outside, they're under some stress, right? People are coming at them. They still have the higher ground because they, pretty much decide the law, right? So, but there is dissent. There is dissent. The pitchforks perhaps are coming out. Domestic situation, we have the Lover's card. And of course, the Lover's card is a card of choice. So there's a choice to be made. The choice, I think, is the choice of the people in this particular reading, because it's the domestic situation, and domestic to the Supreme Court would be us, right? And of course, you can't take the idea of this card without taking into consideration Donald Trump. So there's that energy, that duality, that can't be further apart kind of energy. In fact, in this deck, there's like the earth itself is cracked apart, right? And there's a snake coming up from the underworld, and the angel. Hopes and fears, judgment, death and rebirth. People want perhaps the Supreme Court to be held to justice, judgment, and this is the outcome. So the truth is coming out. This is a truth card. This is a truth that rocks the very foundations. This is a tower moment. This is a tower moment. And underneath it all, I got the High Priestess. She has been coming up a lot in a lot of readings for a lot of readers. The Two of Cups, and then the Ten of Pentacles. This looks to me like the depth of the corruption connected to the Supreme Court is coming out. The secret is coming out. And it's just going to blow things apart. That's what it looks like. Now, how long that's going to take, I'm not sure, but everything is happening so quick now. And we will be moving into that new Aries energy come 2026, which is very much independent energy. It's Aries, it's the I am, right? And people are going to want to be counted. So I think the Supreme Court is in for big trouble. I'd like to see it, happen. I'd like to see the corruption at least exposed sooner than later, but we'll see, because there's just going to be so much crap flying because of the other guy. But I'll say this: it seems that whenever anybody gets close to 45, their true colors come out. And if they are, well intended, they do okay. And if they're trying to hide a part of themselves, they usually get exposed and go for a downfall, right? But I'm not sure, these justices, and I'm mainly thinking of Clarence, probably the most craven. And Alito, like a Bison from Jersey, who is like a radical, misogynistic, probably past life as an inquisitor. A lot of Aries in his chart. And that Neptune and Saturn conjunction in Aries, we should probably try to see if he might not step away for a reason or something like that. I mean, I don't even imagine how that would work, but something's happening here. Something's happening. Things are being exposed on all levels. There's a big shift happening, and we just have to keep our heads about us, move through it, and read the room, so to speak, and see what which way is the best way to navigate these very choppy waters. Because I think on the other side of this is is the light, is the awakening. Um, People have to see it, and know it's there. And unfortunately, a lot of people have to feel the pain before they realize something's wrong. I mean, most people don't go to the doctor unless unless they're in pain, right? Something's wrong. Something's weird. So it's all right. We're gonna do okay. We'll do okay one way or the other. But yeah, the Supreme Court is really yeah, I feel like and then I saw something about Trump talking to Alito about some sort of guy that used to work with Alito or something. I mean, it was um, right before the court came down on the New York case, right? They said no, they're not going to get involved or whatever they said. They're like no, it can go through, right? So now we have a felon, and we have an adjudicated rapist and a felon, an actual felon that's going to be running the country in what's today, 10 days or so. They say, we'll see. We don't know. Anything can happen. And so far, anything has happened. I mean, 4 days ago, did you think that LA would be burning? So, things are happening and they're happening fast. And, we're, stay safe, everyone, please. And if you are in the affected areas of California, know that our hearts are with you. If, you can comment here, let us know how it's going. uh, what's needed. People want to help. People want to help, and you may even know how to help. You could share that information as well. But yeah, so I don't know, man. It looks like the Supreme Court is going to literally, uh, the facade is going to crumble. Now, the court will still remain. It's not a destruction of the court, but this facade that they have built over years and years is ready to come tumbling down. And it's coming tumbling down because of the energy that the women are raising. Raising hell, raising heaven, raising a fuss. And it's a choice. We really do. There are so many more of us, right? So we'll see. We'll see what diabolical backroom deals we're looking at here with big, big dynastic money. Harlan Crow, anyone? All right, guys. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow night on Una's channel for Mystic Sisters Live. Join us. It'll be fun. Take care. Namaste.